So we already doubled up on you, but we're going to triple up on you for the day because it's not even 12 noon and Josh Harris and company are snapping in these streets. They are doing things right now. They are interviewing every respected front office executive in the league for our president of football operations. Our job is a coveted one. Our vacancy at president of football operations, general manager, and head coach is the most coveted one in the league. We have requested to interview Adam Peters, the Adam Peters of the San Francisco 49ers that they've been hiding from the league forever. We have interviewed Alec Halaby, aka Spider-Man, Peter Parker from the Philadelphia Eagles. They have requested to interview Mike Borgonzi from the Kansas City Chiefs, Glenn Cook from the Cleveland Browns, and Ian Cunningham of the Chicago Bears. They are dotting every I, crossing every T, and speaking to every top respectable available candidate out there. We're going to get a home run hire. These are all the players that me and the group chat guys, all the people we've been floating out there as possible candidates, guys that we've been dreaming about to run the operation here. It's all happening in real time. It's a reality. We're going to get one or more of these guys because we're hiring a president of football operations who's then going to hire and assign roles for the front office that sits under him, meaning we can get more than one of these people that we're interviewing for this position right now. Peters is the highest up he's the highest on the totem pole after John Lynch in the organization. And they say Adam Peters is the real decision maker, the real football evaluator in that front office. Same for Mike Borgonzi in Kansas City. He is Brett Veach's right-hand man. He's the one that does all of the post-draft appearances. Watch a Mike Borgonzi interview. He looks like he was born to run a front office. Alec Halaby is an impressive individual to listen to speak. Watch one of his YouTube conferences where he talks about how analytics in sports line up. We're going to get someone really good, guys. We're going to get someone really good, and we're going to get multiple really good someones here. And we're casting our net far and wide. I know as a content creator, as an active fan on Twitter and on social media, we sit here and we float out all these names. We do this every year. We've done this our whole lives as fans. But now the reality is we can actually attract these kind of talents to come work for our organization. We're an actual gig someone will actually want to come do now. Oh, man, this is so exciting, man. This is so exciting, especially considering they just fired Ron 3 hours ago, and there's already been like 9 requested interviews for the job. They're not wasting any time, and they shouldn't. They've sat on this decision all year. The whole front office and coaching staff was in a lame duck situation from the second they stroked their pen on the contract to purchase this franchise for $6 billion in the summertime. From that second on, they knew 2024 was the year they really put their fingerprints, their blueprint on this franchise. And they've wasted no time. We're not at noon on the day that they fired the coach, and we're already on the list. We got everybody, bro. Halaby, Peters, Borgonzi, Cook, Cunningham, Ben Johnson, the belle of the ball of head coaching candidates in 2024. We're requesting an interview, it seems, with Jim Harbaugh, Ray Weaver of the Ravens, Raheem Morris, Aaron Glenn. They've casted their net far and wide. They've knocked out the Rooney Rule in the process because there's multiple minority candidates on both lists. This is due diligence. This is what a real search looks like. I was one that said we don't need to interview 8 to 10 people. But if the 8 to 10 people on the list are all the people we're interviewing, fuck it. Go crazy. Interview them all. Interview them all. We're going to make quick work of this process, bruh. We're getting after it. It is now 11:37 on Monday the 8th. We just fired the coach and we've already have a laundry list, a CVS receipt style list of interview requests on the GM side, highlighted by Adam Peters, Mike Borgonzi, and Alec Halaby of the Eagles, Chiefs, and 49ers, Glenn Cook of the Browns, Ian Cunningham of the Bears. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Josh Harris, Magic Johnson, David Blitzer, Bob Myers, Rick Spielman. We literally assembled the Avengers of an advisory council, just to make these hirings. That's how important it is to these guys. Daniel M. Snyder could never. Content for days is coming as these things take place, bro. As a content creator for this team, it's never been easier for us. The content creates itself. We can double upload throughout this whole off season. It's gonna get real. And I just seen Peter King said on somewhere he expects the Bears to trade the number 1 pick in the 2024 draft. Now, how exciting is it gonna be when Washington gets whoever their top front office person is, right? And then they get whoever the top head coaching candidate is, right? And then we move up to number 1 and we sit to the top of the draft with our choice of quarterback. What a beautiful day it is to be a Washington Commanders fan. Just know that while you felt optimism before, it's never felt as clear and concise as it feels right now. This is a truly new day in DC for Washington football. And this is something I am not accustomed to. As a 32-year-old fan, I was not here to see the glory days. So right now, this is as glorious a feeling as I've felt in my life as a fan. And the optimism probably feels as realistic as it's ever been. We're about to make a home run hire at president of football ops and at head coach. And we're about to get a quarterback. And we got money to spend all in one off season. Imagine the day where Washington has again become a destination for execs, for coaches, and for players. It's going to get real this off season. Buckle up. The ride has just begun. I'm here for you throughout the whole process, baby, as we navigate to new beginnings in 2024. Hail to the Washington Commanders.